Hey, good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you guys are all doing good. We've got so much going on over here, getting ready for Black Friday coming up this week. You should be seeing this on Monday before Black Friday, and we've got just tons of things going on. But I want to do a little sign today, a project. This is actually a gift for a couple that Vicki and I had dinner with the other night. And by the time you see this, hopefully we'll have given it to them if all goes well. But you guys know I was involved with the VO2 gang, Veterans Overcoming Obstacles. This last weekend over in Laughlin, they had the world's toughest mudder. And VO2, again, Veterans Overcoming Obstacles, they came down from California, or from Colorado. I was honored to be part of the pit crew. I didn't do the Tough Mudder thing, although I'm considering it for the future, but I was part of the pit crew and one of the spokespeople for all of these thousands of people that met over there, which is, if you guys don't know what Tough Mudder is, you guys got to go just YouTube it and see the crazy things that they're going to do, that they do. And actually, last Friday, you saw me post some clips of the Tough Mudder in Laughlin, Nevada. Anyway, it's only right over the hill. Anyway, get back to where I was. Sean and Kristy, who I'm making this sign for, we got to have dinner with them the other night, and Sean is one of the spokespeople for the Tough Mudder. He's also a stand-up comic. He's been in movies. He's a true celebrity and such a great guy. And he and Kristy got married about a year ago. So I am going to make this sign for them, and Vicki and I are going to hopefully meet them again. They're in town for another week. So I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to take it over and give it to Sean for just being the great guy he is. So anyway, I'll try and put across in the screen from time to time things about VO2 and Sean Corvell is his name, Sean and Kristy Corvell. Anyway, great people. And anyway, so let's get into this. This is a piece of cherry. This is another one of the drawer fronts. I just love carving this stuff. I love the way it looks when it gets all done. And again, this is kind of a late wedding present, I guess, or maybe first anniversary present, because I think they said they've been married about a year. So let me get set here. I've got my carving liner in for all of these fine details on the artwork. So I'm going to do these bells first, and I've got it set at just shy of an, I'm going to back it off actually a little bit. I'm going to raise it up. If you guys don't know, these carving liners, they're pretty fragile, especially if you're carving in hardwood. So I backed it off to about 3/30 seconds, and that's what the recommended maximum depth is on any one cut for this carving liner. All right, so let's get her going. Here we go. Okay, one thing I didn't mention, I'm sorry, I just moved that right out of frame there. One thing I didn't mention is that I did the inkjet transfer on all of this. Vicki printed it out of Rapid Resizer. Vicki designed this whole thing, and then we printed it on label backer stock, and then did the rubbing on here with the with my little router bit depth gauge, and then I put 2 coats of clear, of just the clear spray on there, kind of clear lacquer, just to seal that black in so it doesn't come off my hands when I'm carving it. All right, we'll be right back. I'll come back with the profile bit and we'll get the rest of the stuff done. All right, I've got my profile bit in and I've got it set right at 1/8 of an inch using my router bit depth gauge. So what I want to do is I'm going to make the letters inset like what I did on the artwork, but I want to make this heart outset because I really want to make that red with a Sharpie because that looks so cool. So the letters are going to be inset, but I'm going to start with that heart and with a profile bit, and we'll make that thing outset. Folks, so I've got, I like the way that's cutting. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these letters off camera. Then we're going to come back and take the next step. We've got a little bit more carving to do after that. So stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, so I've got the profile bit in, and I am going to, I've got it set now at a full, right at 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to do a fat line around this outset heart, and then I'm going to take away all of this meat inside of the letters that's left over. Here we go. I'm going to stop for just a second if you would, so stay with me. Huh? Yeah, I know. That's what I want to show. All right, guys, I talked a little bit, a couple videos ago about the way the router is in the plate, in the housing, and this will give you an idea. I think Vicky's just going to scroll up here. The sawdust is just, it's literally all over me and all over this side. So what I'm going to do is, again, that's one of the reasons I really like the DeWalt, is you can invert this thing, and hopefully it will have a, oh come on now, have a different result. It probably now, if all goes well, it will throw all the sawdust the other direction. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. I think I'm right, because I've got almost no sawdust on me, but look at the sawdust all over the front of the bench. So I'm doing this a little bit different. I'm not doing a texture back in the background. I'm just kind of cutting up to the edge wherever I need to take these big pieces out here. Just, I want to see kind of how it would look. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this up off camera, and then we got one more carving thing to do. We'll be right back. All right, guys, one last step as far as the carving goes. I've got the 90-degree background bit in, and I've got it set right at 1/4 of an inch. You guys really can't read that too well. 1/4 of an inch, a little bit above that, and I'm going to make a nice fat line around that heart, and that should take care of it. So anytime I have something like that where it's an individual single line outset, I like to put a fat line around it. Just kind of makes it stand out a little bit more. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to brush this thing out really good. I'm going to spray it black, the edge, the letters. I'm going to come back and we'll sand it off and see what it looks like. All right, guys, I got it all sprayed. It is dry. I'm ready to sand. I just want to let you know I used the primer, but this stuff is getting, from what you guys are telling me, it's getting hard to find, so don't forget. This stuff, I think, is exactly the same, and you might be able to find this in Walmart in the automotive section. If not, you might be able to find it at an automotive supply place. So just a auto parts store. You might be able to find it there. So this, as far as I can tell, it's identical product, just different cans. Anyway, that's what I used. All right. I got the back all sanded off. I'm starting with the 60 grit. Let's get it going. right, let's blow it off. Looks like I got a little low right here on the corner, so let's fix that. That's better. Okay. Now let's get some red on that heart. I like, for doing fairly good size pieces, I like the big chisel point on here. You can use whatever you want, whatever you like, but that's the one I like. Back when I was doing signs up in Oatman every day, I went through quite a few of these, and this big chisel point actually worked out really well for me. All right, let's put some finish on it. See what it looks like. I love the way this cherry kind of comes alive with the finish on it. Okay. We're in the afternoon, so the sun's starting to shine in here. Shouldn't have spit on it. Sorry about that. And I am going to use the Krylon gloss. I like the gloss. This is just an interior, although I think it says it might be, it is UV resistant, but I use this just for interior signs. There she is. Can you see it good enough? You want me to stand it up?
Yeah, do that. There you go.
So I will end up putting, I don't know, 3 or 4 more coats. I'll put coats on the back too, obviously, but I just did on the front now just for speed's sake. So there it is, guys. Vicki and I'll get this finished up in the next couple of days, and then Vicki and I will give this to Sean and Kristy over the weekend. And again, this is Sean Corvell. You guys could probably look him up on Google. He is definitely a celebrity and such a cool guy. We had a great time with them at dinner. So thanks again so much for watching, you guys. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions at all, please email me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com. If you need any supplies, there's the website. And we're on Instagram, posting on there on a regular basis. Make a Wood Sign on Instagram. We'd love it if you could subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and please ring that little bell icon so you get notified when we do videos 4 times a week. Seems like a lot when I say that. Anyway, we love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.